Hello everybody, welcome to CEFRhouse channel. Today I'm going to teach you present simple and present continuous. So let's get it started. We use the present simple to talk about routines and things that are always true. Routines and things that are always true. Okay? Alright, for example, this table, let's study this table. So first column shows subject, auxiliary, main verb, and object. Okay. He, no auxiliary verb, speaks English. So he speaks English. So here you can see speaks English. It's present simple and it is always true. Okay, this is always true. He knows English. He can speak, or he spoke yesterday. He speaks today, and he will speak tomorrow. This is always true. All right. So I get up at 7 a.m. on weekdays. I get up at 7 a.m. on weekdays. So this is routine. You're telling to me about your routine, for example, or me, I'm telling you about my routine. They don't like fried food. They don't like fried food. So this is always true. They don't like it. This is always true. They don't like fried food. So next one, she doesn't work at the weekend. She doesn't work at the weekend. So this is her routine. At the weekend, she doesn't work. All right. So first sentence, it's present simple. Yes, present simple, positive. And after he, there is verb speak, and you add s to speak. Okay, it speaks because of he. So after he, she, it, the verb takes s or es. It depends on the ending of the word. And after I, we, you, they, there is verb. For example, I get up, we get up, they get up, you get up. And the verb doesn't take s, all right? And after they, we, I, and you, we use don't in negative sentences. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't like. But after he, she, it, the auxiliary verb is doesn't work. And in positive sentence, you use as, right? In negative sentence, that as is dropped. Okay, this was about the structure of present simple. Now, next rule, we change the order of the subject and auxiliary verb in questions. So in this order. So there is table, question, auxiliary verb, subject, and main verb, and object, yes? All right. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Do you prefer coffee or tea? Here you can see auxiliary verb do, because it's you, and prefer is main verb. Where do they live? Where do they live? So here you can see where, this is a question word. You want to specify or to clarify. Do they live? So do is auxiliary verb, they is subject, and live is main verb. I hope present simple is understandable. So present simple is used when we talk about routines and things that are always true. Okay, let's continue. Now let's talk about present continuous. Present continuous is used to talk about things that are happening now or around now. Now or around now. Okay, now look at this table. Again, there is subject, auxiliary verb, and main verb, and object, time and place, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's read examples. She is speaking on the phone now. She is speaking on the phone now. Here you can see on the phone now, now. So this action is happening now, okay? The auxiliary verb is is and speak verb, and it takes ing because it's continuous form, present continuous form, right? Next. They are getting married today. They are getting married today. So this action is happening around now. today they are getting married. They have invited some guests. They had the place where the reception is going to be, blah, blah, blah. Next, I'm not doing anything at the moment. I am not doing anything at the moment. So this sentence is an action that is happening now. And here you can see am not and doing again. And because it's working. And we aren't going out today. We aren't going out today. And this sentence tells us about the actions around now. Around now. It's about your kind of plan around now. You're not going out. So in present continuous, so at the beginning you use subject in positive sentence. Then auxiliary verb am is are depends on the subject. If it's negative, you use not after to be, after am is are. And then main verb. To main verb, you always add ing. Speaking, getting, doing, going are examples. And then you will show the object. Object can be time, place, or thing. All right, I hope it's understandable. And next rule. We change the order of the subject and auxiliary verb in questions. So in questions. Now let's talk about question form. Look at this table. So here you can see question, auxiliary, subject, and main verb. For example, is he staying in a hotel? Is he staying in a hotel? So as it said, there is subject and auxiliary verb is before subject. Before subject, you change. It says we change the order of the subject and auxiliary verb. Yes, we change it here. Subject and auxiliary verb prepositions. And here again, main verb is staying. It's present continuous. What are you eating? What are you eating? So now it's WH question. So there is WH question word. What? You want them to clarify about the meal they are eating. Okay, what are you eating? All right. I hope it's understandable. Now, we do not usually use present continuous with stative verbs. Now, let's talk about stative verbs. Stative verbs, what are they? Stative verbs describe feelings like, love, hate, feel. You feel. All these verbs show feelings. Next, desires. Stative verbs describe desires. For example, prefer, want, need. These are all your desires. You prefer, you want, you need something. Stative verbs describe thoughts. For example, understand, know, believe, remember, forget, agree, realize. And stative verbs describe states. For example, exist, cost, seem, be, mean, belong, own. And these verbs are not used in continuous, in present continuous. Okay? Because they kind of describe our like feelings, desires, thoughts, and states. And it can be a kind of, even though it's temporary or permanent, you don't usually use them. But there are some exceptions. Yeah, you will learn later or in other videos of mine. Exercise, second rule. Here are some examples of stated verbs in present simple. For example, he loves this chocolate. He loves this chocolate. Not he is loving this chocolate. He is loving this chocolate. You cannot say that. Okay, he loves this chocolate. Second one, do they cost too much? Do they cost too much? Not are they costing too much? Are they costing too much? Cost. So this is state. All right. I hope it's understandable with stative verbs. Okay. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. Not we aren't believing you. So somebody is telling you about something, or I don't know, story, something like that, and you're listening to that and you say, we don't believe you. Not we aren't believing you. We aren't believing you. No matter that this action is happening now, you cannot say that. We aren't believing you. No, we don't believe you. Okay? This is your state. Now you have 6 sentences here. You're going to complete these sentences with the present simple or present continuous form of the verbs in brackets. In brackets, you can see verbs, and then after like completing or writing into space the correct answer, you should say, why is that tense used? Why is that tense used? I mean, present simple or present continuous is used, and why you should explain it. All right, you can pause the video now and do this exercise. After you finish this exercise, then you can play it again and see the answers. Okay, once you have finished, now you can see the answers. Be careful. He's carrying a hot cup of tea. He's carrying a hot cup of tea. So it's continuous. Why? Because action now. You're telling it now. Next, she often talks on her mobile in the car. She often talks on her mobile in the car. So this is present simple. This is habit. This is her habit. Next, can you call back later? Can you call back later? I'm afraid she's talking on her mobile now. I'm afraid she's talking on her mobile now. This is action now. This present continuous and action now. That's happening. Next, they own 3 bikes and a car. They own 3 bikes and a car. So this is present simple, and this is a state. Own is a stative verb. And next, we aren't staying up late tonight. We've got to get the early train. We aren't staying up late tonight. We've got to get the early train. This is present continuous and the action around now. And finally, I don't remember how it works. Can you show me again? I don't remember how it works. Can you show me again? And this is present simple, and this is a thought. It's think, like remember, is a stative verb, and this is called a thought. And you are expressing your thought here. All right. Once you have checked, if you have mistakes, work on your mistakes. If you don't understand your mistakes, you can ask me in comment section below. If you have all right, I am delighted for you guys. I like the way you are improving your English, or you're practicing English with my videos. And if you have any questions, or even if you don't have any questions, please write in comment, leave me a comment, and I will be willingly reading your comments. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to see you soon. Keep learning English and be safe, guys. Cheers, everybody.